He's got bright rosy cheeks and a fluffy white beard with marshmallow walls and a big red chair. Santa's
Ho,
coming,
ho, ho,
Santa's
ho!
coming.
Hello, my merry jinglers. It's Santa here with Santa Has a Podcast, and welcome to our very last episode of the season. Can you believe what a year it's been to do all of these podcasts? My first season, actually, as a podcaster. So I've learned a lot this year. The elves did a great job setting everything up. And what fun we've had together with all of the things that we've done getting ready for the Christmas season. From Christmas in July to the reindeer games, the spirit meter challenges, the goals of having you do good deeds and things like that, and all of your wonderful letters. Oh my goodness, this was so fantastic this year to have this type of communication. You know, I was not prepared for doing a podcast. I've never done anything like this before, but the elves thought this was a great way to connect with all of you out there, and I am so happy that we were able to put this together. You've made every episode a true Christmas delight, and I do love all of that. Now today, we're celebrating something special. Yes, we're celebrating you. That's right. Every listener, every laugh, every kind deed that you've done, it's helped make this season sparkle. And that's what we try to do. We try to make everything sparkle and bright, you know. Your good deeds have helped make the spirit meter glow brighter and brighter every day, you know. So this is what's really great. So grab a cup of cocoa or something, a little snack or something like that. Cozy up with a twinkling tree if you've got your tree already set up. And let's jingle into our final show of Santa Has a Podcast. Oh, by the way, did I tell you we now have a book? Yes, Santa Has a Podcast is the title of the book, and we'll be telling more about that as the season goes on here. So anyway, let's take a moment now and look back and celebrate all the merry memories that we've had this season here with Santa Has a Podcast. This year has been one for the storybooks, okay? Jinglers, together we've traveled the world, you know, from our Christmas in July, you know, and the Christmas markets in Germany and the lights of New York City. Did you like that when we visited there? And we've learned about kindness. We've learned about traditions and the magic that helps keep Christmas alive. And a lot of that magic is the magic that you create and that you help produce that makes everything so wonderful for everybody out there. Okay? Now, we've learned much about Christmas and so many funny jokes, too. I'm looking at the notes here of all the things that we did and the jokes. Rudolph told a lot of funny jokes. I mean, some of them were a little crazy, but they were pretty good. But the elves have enjoyed being part of this, too. They've been really, really busy. I mean, Chatter Snowglitz. I want to thank her. She was such a great correspondent, making all of her reports from the North Pole to tell you what was going on and what Mrs. Claus was doing and what the elves were doing and things like that. So Chatter, again, thank you for all your contributions in making this podcast collection wonderful for everybody. And Rudolph, of course, had his, you know, laughing with all of his jokes and things like that. And Mrs. Claus, I want to thank Mrs. Claus. She helps make me look good all the time, you know, takes care of all my clothing, makes sure I look right. You know, sometimes when I get up and she tells me when I have to comb my hair and brush my hair and look just perfect for all of you. You know, she's my sounding board, and I want to thank her for everything. Plus, she makes the most fantastic cookies. She makes them for me, she makes them for the elves, so I want to thank her. And she also shared one of her cookie recipes, so I want to thank her for sharing her cookie recipe with us. But our favorite part, and my favorite part of the year, is you. Yes, hearing your letters, reading the notes that you send to me, your sharing your good deeds that you've done and the things that you've done to help other people. And you've helped make that spirit meter go higher and higher. It glows so brightly now. In fact, each episode reminded me that kindness and giving and joy helps make that spirit meter glow so bright. And it's never going to stop shining as long as you continue all of those good deeds and those good things. And don't you worry. You know, you're thinking, is Christmas almost over? No. Christmas is not over yet. No, the fun isn't over yet. We've got a lot of things. Even after Christmas, we'll be back with a brand new season of podcasts. I'm going to continue to do more of these for you so that we can communicate and you can share messages with me. And because everything I try to do is for you. You know, Santa's number one rule is I'm here for you, the children. I want you to have wonderful times, okay? And your responsibility, of course, is to try to spread kindness and joy. And by doing that, your good deeds keep you on the good list and, of course, help that spirit meter glow even brighter. Okay? So I'll be back with jokes and stories, more silliness, and I'm sure that after we're done here, after Christmas, the elves are going to have a little meeting, and they'll try and come up with new ideas, maybe some new things that we'll do next year. But we'll see when that time comes. But before we wrap up this magical year, let's share a little bit of laugh, a little bit of a funny moment. You know, the last couple episodes I kind of shared with you some funny things that have happened to me and stuff like that. You know, I had the caramel got stuck to my wrench in my hand, and then the melted chocolate chip cookies in the glove box on the sleigh. Well, Jinglers, you're going to love this one, okay? A few days ago, I was testing the navigation system on the sleigh. Yes, you know, the elves have done a really great job with the navigation system to help me get to all of your homes and do it all in one night. Well, I accidentally set up the navigation in loop mode. Yes, loop mode. And all of a sudden, instead of heading north or south or wherever I was supposed to go, I was going in a circle around the North Pole. Again and again. I mean, I was getting dizzy 7 times. The elves were dizzy too, you know. The reindeer were laughing, and Mrs. Claus said, "Santa, you've turned rush hour into reindeer hour." I think I'll let Rudolph run the navigation next time, and I'll stay out of it. You think that's a good idea? I do too, okay. Anyway, and I can hear the elves laughing at me right now about that. So, okay, now I want to check into the mailbag. This is the last time I get to check into some of your letters and stuff, but do know that no matter, even though we may not read them here on the podcast, we do read all of your letters. So you can keep sending notes and letters to me all the time. You can send them to me year-round. And remember, you know, I check on you 4 times a year. Make a list, check it twice, and the 4th time, if you're good, we're going to deliver, okay? So let's see. Here's our first letter, and I'm reading it off the computer because the elves put it here for me. This is from Henry. Henry is 6 years old, and he lives in Oregon. He says, "Dear Santa, I tried to make snow angels in the living room with flour, but the dog rolled in it first. Now we have puppy snow prints all over the carpet. Mama said I invented a new kind of winter art." Well, you know, I've heard of some of the elves. You got an elf at home? Sometimes the elves do mischief, right? And I've seen the elves do snow angels in flour. So it is kind of a fun thing. But to do it yourself, that's a lot of flour. It can make a bit of a mess. I do hope, though, Henry, that you did help clean it up and make it nice for your mom, because I don't want her to have to clean up all the flour. You need to help her on doing that, too. So, again, Henry, thank you so much. That's one creative mess, but it sounds like your puppy may be also ready for the North Pole Art Festival, okay? Now, I got another letter from somebody else. Let's see who we've got here. This one's from Megan. Megan is 9 years old and lives in Illinois. Megan says, "Dear Santa, for my jolly good deed, I helped my neighbor shovel her driveway when it snowed. She gave me a candy cane and said I made her day merry and bright. I think that means the spirit meter went up." Well, Megan, you're absolutely right. Yes, every act of kindness helps make the spirit meter glow bright. Whether you're saying thank you to someone, whether you're doing a good deed for a neighbor, like cleaning the snow off the driveway or the sidewalk or something like that, or maybe delivering some cookies to somebody. All of these are good deeds, and it makes our spirit meter glow brighter. And I'm so proud of you and every listener who helped lift it higher this year and made that spirit meter glow so bright. It is so wonderful. The spirit meter, of course, is glowing very, very bright, brighter than ever because of you. All of your laughter, your kindness, your good deeds, this year it filled it up everywhere, and it right to the very top. The sleigh's sparkle power is glowing so bright, and it's going to make our year even better. Christmas spirit doesn't end when the decorations come down. It doesn't end when the packages are delivered on Christmas morning. No, Christmas spirit can be year-round. So until we chat next year, your jolly good deeds are good to help out, but I've got another jolly good deed for you for this year. Your jolly good deed is to be a year-round helper. Yes, a year-round helper. Help your neighbors, help your parents, help your teacher. Say thank you when, somebody does something for you. Share it with everybody. Your good deeds help make everything so wonderful for all of us this Christmas season, but also year-round, okay? Now, maybe it's helping your parents. Maybe it's sharing something with a friend. Maybe saying something kind to someone. All of these help our spirit meter glow. And even though Christmas is over, we want to keep that spirit meter glowing bright year-round, okay? You've all done such a wonderful job. I want to thank you for being Santa helpers, to being like, Santa elves almost, You've helped keep Christmas spirit alive this year. And that's very, very important. We have to keep the spirit alive so that the energy and the spirit meter is there, that the sleigh can travel fast, it can travel smoothly and get to all of your homes and bring you joy. And I couldn't have been prouder of all of you for helping out with Christmas this year. Well, my merry pals, it's been an incredible first year with our podcast. I'm so grateful to everyone who tuned in, who laughed with us, who wrote letters, and of course spread kindness all over the world. And that's wonderful things that you can do. By sharing your joy and your laughter and your love, that gives the world magic. And it keeps my spirit meter, the spirit meter of the North Pole, looking great. Now, I'm going to be back again next season with more stories from the North Pole, more new surprises, some jokes from Rudolph, plenty of ho, ho, ho holiday type fun. But for now, I hope your Christmas is filled with warmth and kindness and joy and love for everybody else. Christmas is a season of giving. And just by, saying thank you and doing other things for the people, you're giving. And that's very, very, very special. Keep spreading the joy and kindness, and I'll catch you next time on Santa Has a Podcast.
Santa's coming, Santa's coming.